Burda, good morning. This is about my fourth start this morning on this little video because I realised I always start the same way and I was trying to come up with something new and fresh and I couldn't. So hey, hello. I'm wearing a new jumper. I'm not quite sure about it now. I've seen it on screen and I don't want to be vain, but I might review it. It might go back. Perhaps it needs a collar. Hey, how are you this morning? All is well here. I spent yesterday dodging showers with washing and we had a lovely service in church in the morning, and today there is lots to do, but all of it is good and I'm looking forward to my day. Are you looking forward to yours? So last time we spoke I'd been digging around in Proverbs, and I have to say it's not a book that I spend a lot of time with in the Bible, but I've spent a little bit more time with it recently. And I was reflecting. I've been doing these for many weeks, months now, really, haven't I? And those early ones that we shared together, conversations about trying to understand what it meant to be locked down and to cope with our buildings closing and all the kind of restrictions that were coming around. And we're a long way from that suddenly. And I feel like we've hit a bit of a plateau. The churches are open and we're able to do shopping with relative ease, and we're finding a kind of new balance with all sorts of things. But COVID is still the headline every time the news comes on, for one reason or another. And most of them aren't good, are they? It is still out there. It's the gift that keeps on giving, so to speak. And it just makes me a little bit anxious, really. You hear about having local lockdowns, and I've got one son just gone to Manchester, which is a bit of a tricky area, and another son about to start university, and we're hearing all the news about what that might mean for our young people. And the two youngest ones are back in school, and that looks very different, and there's all the stresses and those sort of negotiations around that. I haven't seen my mum and dad since I don't know when. It's not gone away, has it? And we can sort of kid ourselves that we've slipped into normal life, and actually if we really review it, there's an awful lot about it that is still to worry about. And we've got to keep vigilant and keep careful and do what we do because we love each other and we don't want to make each other vulnerable. And all of that kind of gets me a bit down, to be honest. And don't worry about me, I'm not down. You don't need to ring me up or text me or check on me. But I am just mindful that we've got to keep going with this, and we've got to be vigilant, and we've got to continue to do all those amazing things that we did for each other at the beginning, where neighbours helped each other out. And we loved each other well, and we were generous and giving of time and energy and resources. Somebody said to me right at the beginning of this that we had to prepare for the marathon, not the sprint on it, and I understand what that means now, and I'm sure you do too. So my digging around in Proverbs was to see how that might help us, and I found the perfect verses, of course. It's in Proverbs Chapter 3 and it's verses 5 and 6. And it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own insight. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make straight your paths." Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own insight. And that's it, isn't it? Trust in God. We don't know what the future is going to bring, but we can do our best today, and we can do our best by all of the things that we understand we need to do. And we mustn't give up. Just because we've been doing them for a long time doesn't mean that now we can relax or rest. Or, hey, do you know what? I've done enough of that. I'm going to just splurge, break all the rules. It doesn't mean that at all. It means we need to plod on with some love in our heart for each other and with some confidence that God has got this and we will come through it. and perhaps we need to do it with some generosity to ourselves as well. And on that basis, I'm going to have a donut today and a large latte, and that will be my little treat to say, well done, Sally, keep going. What are you going to do for yourself today to say, well done, me, keep going, I'm doing a good job? Go on, do something, anything that is just for you and a little bit treaty. And while you're doing it, let's trust in God, let's keep on going, and let's know that we are going to get through this, and we can do it best if we look after each other. See, nothing to be too miserable about at all, is there? I hope you have as good a day as you deserve, and I hope I get everything done that I need to get done, and I will talk to you again soon. Lots of love and God bless. Bye bye.